right now that's the temporary, we are in a temporary site, so this is also a temporary legacy center of Gush Katif. But here we're going to see one or two of the films to give you some sense about what the place is about. We felt, the people from Gush Katif felt that the 35 years of living in Gush Katif, this is something that must be remembered, and especially that Israel made such a huge sacrifice 5 years ago. So we felt that the story must be told, especially that it was a controversial subject at that time. Look on your right. That's a library. All the stuff, all the books that you see here, all of them were written in the last 5 years about the subject of Gush Katif. Look how many books, how many games, how many BA, MA, PhD. Excuse me. So this, from the number of books that were written about this subject, you can learn something how disturbing was the Israeli society about this. Was a controversial subject. People were really fighting about a year and a half about it. Shall we disengage? Some people said, yes, let's leave Gush Katif. The problem, the reason why the Arabs don't hug us and love us, and because there are settlements. The settlements are a barrier to get real peace in the Middle East. Once the settlement won't be there, we're going to see Gaza will become Singapore, Hong Kong. No, I'm not joking. But that's exactly what we were told. We are taking their lands, we are taking their water, we are taking their life. We are the source of evil in the world. Once Gush Katif won't be there, you're going to see Gaza will be thriving, will be a beautiful area. And other people said, no, friends, by the way, we said that disengagement will blow in the faces of the Israelis and the world. We didn't have any doubt that once we leave Gush Katif, it will bring a disaster, not only to Israel, but to the entire world. And there was a long argument in Israeli society, and which is still until these days. Next week, it will be the 5th, according to the Jewish date, it will be Tisha B'Av, so it will be the 5th anniversary or commemoration of Gush Katif. We're going to have in Israel 70 commemoration events, and one of them will be in the Kisavim course, as well in North America and other places around the world. And so the issue of Gush Katif is still alive, still bothering the people. What you see here is also games, movies, dozens of professional movies were done about Gush Katif. And here you can find also BA, MA, PhD research that were also written about this subject. So that's to give you a background about the place. Now, before, here you can see, I promise you in 3 years, we're going to have a bigger place. So you'll have more room. What you see here, these are different pictures from Gush Katif. And here, new beginnings. The families are devoted to start their life again, to build their life again, establish new communities in different areas in Israel. And last thing before we're going to watch the movie is that Gush Katif, as every Jewish community, had a synagogue were the center of the community. And you can see here part of the synagogues that were part of the community. Beautiful synagogues. We lived there, 26 synagogues. I told you that the private homes were destroyed by the army, but the public buildings were left to the Palestinians, and 26 beautiful, huge centers were left there, in addition to about 100 kindergarten and daycare centers and hotel, motel, infrastructure, industrial zone, farming, etc. All of that was left to the Palestinians, and unfortunately, all what was left there was vandalized, destroyed in a barbaric way. This is something I think that this is something which is showing about the. We'll speak about it later, but I think that shows a lot about the entire conflict, or what people think are the sources of the conflict, because what was left there was destroyed and vandalized by the people that were supposed to enjoy it. When you open here the ark, you find pictures of new construction. I know it's in some societies it's very sexy to be refugees for 62 years, but this is not our purpose. We are determined, people from Gush Katif are determined to start their life again and not to be refugees forever. We're having a lot of troubles with the government, with the Israeli government, but we're determined to start our life again and to build new communities. So that's the two of the synagogues that you can see here that are people in process of construction. As I told you, we are now in the process of construction of 18 new communities in different places in Israel. So hopefully in 2, 3, 4, probably in 4 years, all the former families will be living in normal homes.